What's up, brand builders? Stephen Harahan here at BrandMasterAcademy.com, and in this video you're going to learn how to define brand attributes for your brand strategy so you can bring your brand to life through human characteristics and build the neural connections that will influence decisions. Now, if you're new to the channel and you want to build brands that go beyond the logo and the visuals using strategy, psychology, and creative thinking, then you're in the right place. Hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. If you want to fast track your results, make sure you grab the Pro Brand Strategy Blueprint. It's a free download and the link is in the description. Now, I created a video recently on what brand attributes are. If you haven't seen that, I'll leave a link in the description below. But essentially, attributes are something that we as humans create in order to create shortcuts for ourselves, to be able to understand things in a much easier way, in a much quicker way, to be able to recall that meaning and assign that meaning to people, places, things, and of course, brands. Now, the most loved brands in the world understand what attributes will lead to the meaning that they want to place in the mind of their audience, and they use those attributes throughout their brand communication at every touch point consistently. And over time, those attributes become part of the reputation of the brand. Now, if you ask any random person in the street to tell you a little bit about branding, they'll probably talk to you about the logo or the product of that brand, but they most certainly won't talk to you about attributes. Yet within their mind, they will have networks of attributes stored to specific brands that will make up the meaning to them about what that brand means. And that is what branding is all about. It's all about providing meaning. Whether they're conscious about it or not is irrelevant. The most loved brands in the world understand the meaning that they want to provide to their audience, and they work meticulously using attributes throughout every single touch point to embed that meaning in the mind of their audience. Now, defining brand attributes is not some cherry-picking process where you randomly pick an attribute over here and an attribute over there. There is method to the madness, and it all leads in to the meaning that you want to own in the mind of your audience. And I want to talk about that method to the madness right now with a simple 3-step process that you can follow. Step number 1, understand your audience's personality. Now, defining brand attributes is all about making your brand more human. And the reason that we do that is so we can better connect with our audience on a human level. Now, your audience is already human and they already have their own attributes. And as humans, we tend to be more attracted to the attributes that we already have. So it's very important to understand your audience, their personality, and the attributes that they're attracted to. Step number 2, define the meaning that you want to own. Now, as I mentioned before, defining brand attributes is not about cherry picking. There is method to the madness, and that method is all about the meaning. You need to understand what meaning you want to place in the mind of your audience, which should be based around the position that you want to own. What is it that you want your audience to understand about your brand, to recall about your brand, and what reputation do you want to build in their mind? When you understand that meaning, when you understand the meaning that you want to place in their mind, then you simply need to reverse engineer that and align that with the attributes that will lead to that meaning. And that is what the next step is about. And step number 3, uncover the aligned attributes. Now, as I said before, the individual attributes that we want to define for our brand are simply leading to that meaning that we want to own. And now we've defined the meaning, we just need to reverse engineer that. So we need to ask the question, what attributes are going to align with the meaning that we want to provide to our audience? Now, these individual attributes on their own are simply attributes, but when coupled together, that's when they provide meaning, that's when they provide this personality, and that's when our audience is going to be able to quickly understand what our brand means, what it's all about, and what value it represents to them. Now, modern branding is all about being more human, making those human connections, and attributes are the way to do that. The more tangible your attributes are, the more real they feel to your customer, the more they're going to create those neural connections within their mind and create an image of what your brand means. If you do this consistently over time, if you consistently use the same attributes time and again that you want associated with your brand, then they will become part of your brand's reputation and what your brand means to your audience. If you want to understand more about building brand personality using a scientific framework called archetypes, then this video will help you out. Until next time, brand like a master, and I'll see you in the next video.